Greetings, my fellow geeks, nerds, and all DC fans alike. Welcome back to my channel, The Geek Collector's Toy Mine. In this video, I bring you yet another McFarlane Toys piece, the God of Knowledge, also known as Metron from the comic book series called The New Gods. At first glance, he already looks like a great action figure. I was mostly excited for the Mobius chair, if I'm being honest. Getting a closer look through the box, his face doesn't really resemble much like the one from the art piece in the back of the packaging. And his apparel has a darker shade of blue as well. Most likely because he's traveling throughout the dark cosmos. Overall, it's a beautiful illustration. Well, enough chit-chat, let's take him out of the box and get an even closer look, shall we? So right off the bat, he comes with a DC circular platform, a Metron trading card with the cool artwork in the front with the data file in the back. Please feel free to pause if you would like to read it. He also comes with an extra pair of hands, one holding hand and the other for philosophizing. And lastly, the reason why we all want this figure, he comes with a powerful Mobius chair which allows him to travel through space, time, and other dimensions. It comes in two pieces, so we're gonna have to assemble it. That was fast. Ladies and gents, I give you the one and only Mobius chair. From the front, it looks fantastic. I love the whole sculpt of the chair, but with it just having one whole solid green color, it looks kind of bland. They at the least gave it some scratches here and there for some wear and tear effects if you look at it close. Honestly, they should have given it more color, or at least different shades of green, to make it look similar to the DC Universe Signature Collection figure. I think we deserve that if we're paying $35 for it. But other than those flaws, I think it has great details throughout the whole artifact. Like I said, McFarlane did a great job with the sculpt, but I can't say the same from the back of the chair. It's so hollow. It should have been covered, but I'm lucky I even have a Mobius chair. I do like the spinning energy effect though. It does give it a really nice touch. Could have been better if it glowed in the dark. Now, on to Metron himself. Like all McFarlane toys, they all pretty much have the same articulation, but we'll go over it anyway. He has double jointed knees as well as his elbows. He can do a complete split and extend his legs high up. Luckily, the outer underwear is flexible that allows him to do all that. You can move his waist side to side and do a complete 360. The same goes for his torso. When it comes to the neck, I like the gap that's located behind his head. It gives him more freedom to move his neck back even further. I wish more McFarlane flying heroes had this feature like Superman when he's flying. Unfortunately, Metron doesn't fly that way. And this is how far he can bend his head down. I know a lot of people don't like the rotator cuffs because it leaves that ugly gap, but I don't mind it at all. It doesn't really bother me that much. I like how his arms can move freely and stay in place where you want them to be. He also has the bicep swivel, along with great articulation on his wrists and his ankles. You can also bend his toes. I personally will not be using him much for posing since he will be sitting on the Mobius chair most of the time. Now, on to the paint job. I must say the color used for this figure looks sort of underwhelming, unless you use good lighting for photos or videos. That baby blue does not do him justice. He should have been given a darker shade of blue throughout his whole costume, but I guess that's what the Platinum Edition is for, which I had failed to locate. I do like the design on his chest though. It looks kind of like a circuit board design, and it matches the design of his headpiece. It does have nice texture to it, and now I'm just realizing it has a paint chip off it, but I guess it just adds to the character. His whole attire sort of reminds me of the costumes used in the old Tron movie. Maybe that was the inspiration for his name, Metron. But all jokes aside, I think he's an amazing toy. I will give this a 7 out of 10, only because of the unfinished back piece of the chair, the lack of color variety, and Metron's choice of baby blue and sky blue colors. If it was a Platinum Edition, I would have probably given him a higher rating. By themselves, they look bland, but if you put them together, it cancels out in my opinion. So now that I have Metron, I wish to acquire the rest of the new gods. So far, I only have Darkseid and Orion, which I still need to unbox. I don't know if I missed my chance to get Mr. Miracle. I see him going for a pretty penny online already, but I hope to get him soon as well. And just like that, we finally made it to the end of the video. I would like to thank you all for tuning in, and I hope you found this video to be fun and informative. Please like, share, and subscribe for more McFarlane Toys content or other geek-related toys you might enjoy. This is the Geek Toy Collector from the Geek Collector's Toy Mine signing out, and I'll see you all again in the next video.